Sup, bitch?
Sup, bitch? Welcome back to our podcast.
Wow, it sounds so like official.
Yeah, we're official
for a
now.
second, but no.
And welcome back to the Rabbit Hole Confessions, bitch.
Check this sick fire mixtape.
Alright, cool. I want to make first and foremost. First and foremost, first and foreskin.
Nice.
First and foremost, I want to say you shouldn't listen to this unless you are 18 years or older, please. We have NSWF. What's the fucking word? We got S&M. We got lots of things going on in here that are maybe not what you should be listening to if you're not older than 18. So
if you're not of age, do
yes. Also, I want to make a disclaimer. If you've listened to our last few episodes, which we actually have not posted, but if you've listened to them somehow, magically, if at some point you listen to them, because maybe you're listening in the future, and we've already posted the old episodes. Where am I going with this?
You're just rambling.
Then you would know that, oh yeah, okay, this is a disclaimer, that I had said in our last episode that we were rough and raw, and that we weren't going to do any editing.
Gross.
We said we weren't going to do any editing, but that's not true. I don't know how to do anything, in general, nor do I know how to do anything that's like YouTube related or video or really MP3, MP4, MP5, any of them. I don't know anything about anything, you guys. So
we're technologically challenged.
Yeah, I had my eldest brother, who I'm going to refer to as Elder Boy. Elder Boy probably maybe edited something in the last 2 episodes. I don't know. We might have had some really hard stops. We're very sorry. We're going to try to give you guys better intros and outros moving forward. And I think, was that all of my disclaimers? So yeah, we'll be mostly raw, because I think Nickname and I were talking about this earlier, that not the quality, but like the charm of this.
Yes.
Is that it's more of like a digital diary for you and I to just vent because we love to talk.
Yeah.
And it's less of a like podcast for people to like listen to.
Yeah.
So it's not really like user experience friendly.
Mm-hmm. Or you could just feel like you're on the phone with some dumbass bitches talking about dumb shit.
Yeah. Our aim is not to sound great or like be great or
not trying to be like fucking high quality bitches.
Yeah.
We're trying to stay where we belong in the trash.
Yeah. We're trying to stay in our lane, hun. So, I forgot what I was talking about.
Nothing, it was just all disclaimers.
Oh.
And preparing everybody to know that they shouldn't expect more than shit.
Oh, yeah, no, and I was telling you earlier that I was listening to, there's some podcasts that I listen to from, like, professionals, hun, and there's, like, you can hear echoes, you can hear, like, the puss and the tuss and the...
It's like a fucking Paranormal Activity audio.
Yeah, and it's like, so, you know, if you really like me, you're gonna listen regardless.
True.
You know? So I don't think it really matters, and me and Elder Boy don't really see, like, eye to eye, because he likes to make quality content, honey, and Nickname and I don't, it's not so much that it's not that we wouldn't want to make better stuff.
But that's just, like, more work.
Yeah, that's
and we're
just lazy.
Like, not prepared to do that.
It's just the fact of, like, yeah, we could do that.
But then we'd have to learn it. And then we'd have to fucking, you know what I mean? And we just stated that we're fucking technologically challenged, and it's like, oh, we have to step out of that zone for a little.
I could probably, honestly, you and I, we're smart girls. We probably could
do it.
We probably could do it if we...
But do we want to?
Yeah. Because, like, I'm a very bougie person. Like,
yes, you are. But you're selectively bougie.
Yeah, like, if you're going to make it easier and you're going to make my life easier, I will pay you.
Yeah, like, I'll do it.
No problem. I will pay the extra $5. Make my life fucking easy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing is, like, if I can just pay Elder Boy, like, a little bit here and there, just to shoot him, like, you know, a couple $20-$30, and he'll just throw these into, like, video format and help me get them uploaded on the YT, honey, then that's what I'm gonna do. I don't feel like I want to learn anything,
if you have the options, you're going to do it.
Yeah, if I have the option to not learn anything and just talk, then I will. And,
oh, God.
Last disclaimer, we attempted to eat the weed last time.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Yeah, we didn't have enough. It didn't do anything. And so then I followed up the next day thinking, like, is this stuff
Let's experiment.
Well, yeah, is this stuff not good stuff? Like, let me try to double the dosage and see what that does. And I was high off my fucking titties. So, yeah, I was telling Nickname, it's like this weird thing where you're completely, like, you're, I don't know, you're totally zoned out, but you're also very focused.
And you're just, like, super fucking aware.
Yeah, so aware. Like, I kept asking myself if I was breathing. And obviously I was breathing while I was thinking. Oh, my God. But I would be like, am I breathing?
Testing all the mechanics of your body, and you're just like... What do I do? Can I wiggle my pinkies? Will my brain send the sensor, the note that, hey, you should use your pinky to move? Are you paralyzed right now? Can you move? Yes, I can.
I don't want to think about it. But yeah, my brain was kind of like going on a fucking tiff. So yeah, we have eaten the weed same as last time, but this time we ate double the amount. And I was high off my fucking tits the other day, so I'm pretty sure she will be too, because we're roughly the same size. And yeah, generally it's not something we typically do. We don't really, like, partake. But yeah. I'm just like, you know, and I didn't actually even like being high.
What did I say last time? It was like, we're not frequent herbalists. Yeah.
Shout out if you're an herbalist, guys.
Yep.
I like how we refer to our audience like we have one, and like we've actually posted something for someone to listen to.
I know, right?
We're literally sitting on like 3 videos of stuff that nobody has ever listened to.
I mean, maybe the maybe the FBI's are listening.
True, you're right. We do have an audience.
Yes, FBI.
Wow. We love you, FBI. Shout out to FBI. And oh, you know what? I downloaded a soundboard app.
Yes.
We need to make our own little soundboards. Yeah. Lolly, go away. My dog.
We need to use your chicken.
She's trying to
one of them.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Life update.
We need some slurp noises.
I got a rubber chicken. Hold on.
Oh my God. I'm ready for the demon. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Should I start you off with like just a little taster?
You might want to like not have it so close unless if you want to ear rape them. Oh no, it's starting.
I'm gonna like put it in my armpit so that way it's not as loud.
Okay. Muffle that bitch. Oh my God, so quiet.
Oh, it didn't do anything because my armpit sucked all the air out of it.
Just
were you the one that sent me the video of somebody waterboarding a rubber chicken? Yes. You guys, take this sound.
Oh God.
Take that sound and quadruple it and like make it literally sound like somebody being fucking waterboarded plus that. It is the most, oh God. If you... There's some people that like cringing. That's like a thing.
Yes.
If you're a cringeaholic,
I don't like it though. It freaks me out.
Then Google rubber chicken being waterboarded. No actual chickens were harmed in the making of this podcast. I have 2 things to spin off of this
actually, because I know I didn't have anything to fucking write down because my bitch ass is scrambling for time.
Yeah, we write down things. I have a full list of things that I want to talk about, and Nickname didn't really have that many, but I
usually just spin off anyway.
Yeah, so she'll just spin off of everything I say, and
oh my God.
And we're good.
That's like fucking ear rape.
So what did you want to say? Did you have something?
Yeah, I had like 2 things to say. It was something about a cringe. Wait, okay.
Cringe. I'll write it down.
Yeah. You said something out.
So yeah.
People love to cringe.
We're going to try to maybe stop these at like an hour or maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Per. Maybe we'll do 2 tonight. I don't know. I don't want to take it too long because we'll be high as fuck. So the first episode, we're going to be on the tracks, you know? We're going to be good, I think. But now,
it's bugging me that I can't remember this.
The second, recording, we're gonna be, maybe we'll be baked. I don't know.
Who knows? You're on a fucking ride with us. We'll never know where we're going.
Yeah, welcome to the wave, hun.
Wait, I'm trying to remember so hard. Should we, 2 good things.
Until you remember, because I'm sure something I'm gonna say is gonna spur what you have to say, do we want to talk about the general, main things that we'll always discuss?
Wait, can you just slowly recap me? What the fuck were we saying about this and how cringy it was?
The rubber chicken?
Oh, waterboarding. Yes.
So is that what you want to talk about?
Yeah. I'm just gonna spew it out right now before I forget.
Okay.
It's really small. It's not even a story, really. I just, those dumb nose thingies, those nose teapots that people use when you have fucking clogged nose?
The neti pots.
Those scare me, and I feel like you're just willingly drowning yourself, which is also kind of like you're just willingly waterboarding yourself. I was talking to Aaron.
You're right?
I'm good. I had a stroke, but I'm good. I was talking to
your man about that.
Yeah. Because my nose was clogged, but it's the clogged where if I blew my nose, nothing would happen anyway. It's just, it just got swollen.
Oh, I hate that.
And I hate when it's only one nostril, and the other one's, hurting so much, because, all the air is going into one nostril, and he was telling me about that.
Meto has a deviated septum.
Same!
So he literally doesn't use his nose. It's not something that works.
His is worse than mine.
He's a mouth breather. It sucks. It's we have all these cute videos, maybe I'm, playing with the dogs, and he's taking videos.
And he's
and it's yeah, it's and it's it's so gross because he's so attractive, and then it's just that. And I'm can you not? Okay, so we'll talk about the main things. Our main things that we have are word association / holes, but maybe we'll talk about that as we get more into the other weird things.
Yeah.
Life advice, our week, and gay boys, new music. What do you want to talk about first? Gay boys with new music. Our week or life advice?
Who came out with new music?
Did they? Did they come out with new music? We're telling the people. we are informing the masses.
Do you know more than I do? Because I can't remember it. I only know that Scott came out with the one that we already talked about last time.
I feel that.
I feel like they're slowing down.
No, I feel like there was somebody that came out with something. I know that Pentatonics did. They performed Sweater Weather live on the late night show.
I thought it was
James
Good Morning
Corden.
America.
Oh, I don't know, but they're doing a lot of stuff this month.
Yeah.
So get ready if you're a PTX fan. I'm trying not to say hashtag things because
yeah, I know. I see you. You're
I had such.
And you stop.
I hashtagged so many things last time that it became a problem.
Drinking game. Do it.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah. How about this? Hashtag,
drinking game.
Hashtag drinking game, everybody.
Hashtag drinking game.
Hashtag is goss butter. Hashtag drinking game. And so every time that I hashtag something, you have to drink. Now, I'm not a very particular girl. You can drink whatever you like. You can have some iced tea. You could have some water. Or, you can have some absinthe. I don't know. Oh, yeah. So Pentatonics did a live version of Sweater Weather. Hi, puberty. I thought it was good. I thought that Scott was a little, he seemed a little nervous.
I didn't get to see it. I just know that, I saw the clips that they posted, but that was about it. I didn't get to watch it.
Yeah. Oh, and then, other new music. Hello. We have tons of new stuff to talk about here. Hi, where's my brain? Okay. The best fucking fusion that nobody ever asked for, but we all wanted. The Greatest Showman song.
Oh, yeah!
So Pentatonix covered The Greatest Show from The Greatest Showman soundtrack. If you've never seen The Greatest Showman,
get your shit straight.
Please go and do that. And, you know, if you ever wanted to see Hugh Jackman do the splits, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't actually know if he does the splits. But anyways, it's a good movie. Meto and I really enjoy that movie.
That's a movie that you can rewatch and rewatch and rewatch.
Well, yeah, it's so intricate. If you're gonna watch it on a big screen, honey, because there's just so much going on. And let me tell you what the outfit choice is. There's one
downfall of that
What's
movie.
the downfall?
It's because fucking, when they're speaking, it's like, hey guys.
Oh, like us?
Yeah. Wait, what?
It's like,
no, we're loud bitches.
It's like, hey, everybody, welcome.
It's like, they're trying to fucking ASMR me and, like, make me go to sleep, and then the music comes on, and it's fucking blasting my ears. And
that's what I'm saying. I think we do that, too. I think we get, like, calm, and then we're, like, laughing and screaming, and we, like, rubber chickening, and, it's becoming a problem.
I feel like we're just loud bitches, though. Even when I feel like I'm talking normal, I feel like but we kind of have to. The room is echoing.
Well, we kind of have to emote because we're filming the thing. But anyways, so yeah, if you haven't seen that movie, watch it. Meto and I watched it like 5 times in theaters, and one time we got drunk. We got drunk right before, and we just like were shit-faced and watched it. It's a good movie, and it has a lot of foreshadowing. Have you watched it multiple times? There's like so many things. I watched like
1.5 times. I didn't even get to finish it because I fell asleep. So. But you did tell me about all the
Get it together.
I'm sorry, girl.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
No, so then Pentatonix covered The Greatest Show. I just think that there's so much production value behind the original. You just can't, like, even with a powerhouse group like Pentatonix, you just can't, like, you can't really improve on it too much.
Because one is theater and the other one isn't. That's the whole big difference. It's like...
But I did really like the Pentatonix version. Yeah. And then there was also the Panic at the Disco covered that same exact song. And it was really good in the beginning, but then it falls flat. Like, after, like, maybe a minute into the song, the rest of the song sounds just, like, really flat. For me.
I didn't notice. But...
Also, there's, like, I know Kesha did, like, 2 songs, and Pink...
She did 2?
Yeah, I think she did 2, because she did, like, a bonus extended track type of thing. And Kesha... and Pink did 1. But you know what? Honestly, none of them are as good as just the original music.
Yeah.
Dead honest. Like, Pentatonix is the closest it comes to, like, almost at least being equal. Oh, and as I was saying earlier, The Greatest Showman has the coolest wardrobe. Like, Zendaya's fucking killing the game.
Oh my god, she looks so good.
Have you seen the one where she's, like, wearing... It's, like, the purple little tightrope outfit, and it's got, like, butterflies on it? And I'm like, wow. That's, like, cute. I would fucking wear that. So yeah, that's the new music. Anything else about our gay boys? Scott Hoying's boyfriend posted a cute picture of them, and then Scott Hoying confirmed. Well, he didn't like confirm, but he said he like commented. And he said like, "I love you so much, baby," and then Mark responded and was like, "I love you forever, baby," and I was like, "Oh my god, my little fucking."
But that makes me so sad.
My little Skomark heart, honey. I know, I did like Skomarson. So, for those of you who don't know...
I'll give you the tea.
I'm giving the tea that... I don't feel like explaining this. You do it.
But you know so much more about it.
Okay.
Like, you're the one who told me about it.
You know how to, like, summarize this. Okay. Whoo! Pressure's on. I'm just kidding. No, but Scott Hoying...
They were just like a 3-way couple. Yeah, they were a throuple.
He's from Superfruit, and he's from Pentatonix. He's the light of my life. And he never confirmed it officially, but he was dating Mark and Mason, these 2, like, the hottest fucking gay men I've ever seen. God, it makes me angry. But also not angry. You go, girl. Like, you're fucking hot, and I love gay men.
Do you?
Yeah, I love gay men. I feel like I have a very... weird sexuality, so I like it all. I like it all, honey. So yeah, they were like all 3 dating, polyamorous relationship for a long time. I remember even Scott got
nice. Hashtag
Scott Got.
I fucking knew it. I was like, she's gonna do it.
Hashtag Scott Got. He got like Out Magazine's Bachelor of the Year or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, girl,
don't lie.
You know you Sko Marson right now. Like,
yeah,
you are dating Mark and
Mason.
It. But I think if a magazine, I mean, this is like some other world reality that would never actually exist, but if some magazine wanted to be like, oh, you're the coolest of something, and I wasn't, I'd be like, yeah, I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just agree with it, like, hell yeah, thank you.
I also, when I was listening over, I'm a narcissist, I listen to my own podcast, what? I tend to click this pen a lot. It's very annoying, so I have to, like, get this pen far away from me. So yeah, they broke up. I don't know what it was all about. Mason posted something on his Instagram, something about, like, oh, this is around Halloween time. He said, like, oh, all I want to be is, like, 100% loved. Mm-hmm. Or just something sad like that. And then, obviously, he posted Ariana a lot, saying, like, better off, you know, posting the thank you next. You know, he's been... Wow. He's been, like, low-key vocal about it by, like, posting all these, like, breakup songs. Yeah,
just trying to, like, you know.
Yeah, but they had such a quiet breakup. Like, you wouldn't have even known. But I think they were together for, like, 3 years or 2 years or so. Like, they were together for a long time, and I think the boys lived at Scott's house.
I think it looked like it.
Scott will never listen to this, but I'm so sorry for gossiping about you, Scott. I love you so much.
Because I just want to be involved in your life, you know?
Yeah, I feel like celebs, when they listen to things, which they probably don't, because we're all losers and they don't care. But if they do, and do you think they care? Do you think they're like, I mean, I don't know. Because, like, okay, David Dobrik.
I know some people do to an extent, but then they kind of, like, it's like they get real deep in it, and they're like, what are they saying about me? And then once they get there, they're like, actually, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, well, like, we just watched David Dobrik had gotten Kendall Jenner fucking messaged him, DM'd him, and said, like, we all love you, can we be friends? And so David Dobrik, he's a YouTuber, he got her on his YouTube channel, which to me is crazy, but also, I forgot where I was going with this. Oh,
he's still big.
Like, during the video, she, even though they're, like, partying and they're just, like, throwing alcohol and they're all shit-faced, she has to, like, I feel like she wants to party like that, but she has to watch herself because, like, she's such a big celebrity.
She has a brand, and she has
and so,
to
like,
follow that.
The only thing that she would do was she was controlling, like, the mechanical bull, because that's, like, cute and fun. But, like, it sucks because I feel like Kendall Jenner, she probably wants to fucking twerk, but she can't. She can't twerk.
I feel like she can.
Because I feel like that would suck to be, like, that big of a celebrity to where, like, everything you do is, like, problematic.
Well, also, to be fair, I feel like she's only like that because that's probably her first encounter with them, and it's probably, like, even though I love you, it's still kind of, like, you know, you still, even if it's someone you like, or, you know what I mean, like, and they're, like, I don't want to say below you, because that sounds so, like, rude, but you know what I'm talking about, like...
Say what you gotta say.
On a different tier than you, like, you know, you still want to...
Save face?
Yeah, you want to...
Like, reserve yourself a little.
Yeah, reserve yourself in the beginning. I mean,
you want to give out the full pie.
Yeah, you don't want to just jump in, because, like, I don't know.
Okay. So we talked about gay boys and new music. Life advice or our week? What'd you do this week? Stressed? Had a panic attack?
Yeah, stressed.
Hello? Oh, my birth control. Sorry, guys. Gotta keep this pussy protected under lock and key.
Yeah, I just stressed, I think we talked about it. I'm leaving for Asia, on an Asian tour.
Right, yeah, the Asian tour.
This weekend on the fucking 25th, and I'm not ready, because I was told, literally, a couple days ago, like, a week ago, so exactly, like, a week ago, and, like, I'm just not ready. I'm gonna be gone for a month. Like,
I know, I'm gonna be a sad girl.
I know. I'm just like, I don't know and I won't have internet connection, or I won't have nothing. Like, I mean, I'll periodically have internet, but that's probably because I'll be, like, at a fucking restaurant or something, I'll have free Wi-Fi, but that will be, like, my extent. I can't even text because you have to It's one of those places where you have to fucking get... Sorry, burped. You have to get one of those preloaded SIM cards. And I'm not about to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. See, I feel the same. Like, when I went to Mexico, life was really hard. The most, like, white privileged sentence on planet Earth.
I know, right?
When I went to, like, Cabo, life was so hard because I didn't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Wi-Fi. Yeah, so... I don't know. I'm just stressing because I also did a really dumb thing, and I mean I had good intentions because I was like, I'm not gonna be a hoarder, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get rid of a lot of my clothes and fucking clear this shit out. But I didn't think about like other weathers, like other seasons than now, and it's cold here now, so I was just like I threw away a lot of my summer clothes, and where I'm going is. It's summer. It's hot as fuck.
It's hot as balls.
It's summer out there, and I do not have... Yeah, I don't have any summer clothes. I mean, I have, like, crop tops, but really inappropriate for a family gathering.
I feel like I would let you borrow my clothes, but I don't think I even have any fucking, like, summer clothes.
Yeah, I don't think... that's the thing, and that's why I think I just, like, got rid of them, because I was like... Why? It's space, and I'll probably...
My thing is, like, I can never wear them to work. Because I buy all these cute little rompers to show off a little leg, honey. A little bit of, whatever, a little bit of cleave, which I have none of, but, but I buy stuff and then I don't wear it because it's like...
Yeah,
Wait, soundboard. Oh, damn it. She stopped drinking water.
She did it really quick. Usually she goes on for a while.
But yeah, I totally... know what that's like.
Yeah, so now I was like panicking, and yesterday I had one of those days where you just feel like an ugly fucking bitch. And I cried in the Forever 21.
You mean every day?
Fuck, wrecked. No, yeah, I cried at Forever 21 because it's just one of those days where you feel like trash, and I know you girls know what I'm talking about. Don't fucking lie to me, trying to act like, no, I'm so positive.
Girls and guys are allowed to be
even guys like that too.
Self-conscious as well.
Yeah, and like... So, yeah, nothing was fitting, and the little bit of summer clothes that I did have, like, shrunken on me, and it sucks, and it's not because of laundry, it's literally because, I've been working out, but the problem is, I've been gaining more muscle than I have been losing weight, so now I'm just this big lumpy fuck, and, like, it's kind of annoying, and that, like, so yesterday when nothing fit me, even the stuff that I already own, it just made me really upset that nothing was working out for me, and I was just panicking. And yeah, I cried enough for Forever 21. You're welcome. Accurate.
Yeah.
That's me stress eating after being sad about how fat I am. Yeah.
The funny thing is, you and I are so not fat. We're like maybe we're like $120, but we just gain weight in weird places.
Yeah,
like,
it like all goes.
In my stomach.
Yeah, and it's just like that's the worst part. It's also because
all the time
we're smaller, and any type of because we're such a small frame. Yeah,
we're petite girls.
When we grain when we gain
grain on that wood, riding on that surfboard.
when we gain just a little bit of weight, like it's noticeable.
Yeah, because it distributes weird.
Yeah, and just because we're so small, so when we gain weight, it's like you can tell, and so yeah, so
I get that.
Yeah. What did you do this week?
I feel like I didn't do much. I met Meto's dad.
Wow, really?
Dogs.
I'm interested. Please tell me.
Yeah.
Wait, is he the Filipino or is the mom the Filipino?
No, there's no Filipinos.
Oh wait, not Filipino. Sorry, Vietnamese.
So here's the full tea, sis. So yeah. Excuse me.
Oh wow. Girl, is that rubber? I saw that shit bend just now.
My dogs are having a argument. Yes. So for our rings, I got an Enzo ring, which is just like a little silicone ring, and it's like a copper looking. So I wear that like every day, and then I wear my other ring. I honestly I love my other ring so much, but I'm a cheap ass bitch, and I don't approve of Meadow spending $5,000 on a fucking, like, ring. I just think that's, like, really ridiculous.
Yeah, don't.
Like, I'd rather go travel the world, bitch. Like, what are you doing? So, the ring I picked was only, like, $100, and I love it. It's
cute.
What's it called? It's called Electroform.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's, like, basically they, like, put it in this... I'm probably totally wrong. Our audience who forges is gonna call me and they're gonna be like, bitch, you don't know what the fuck you're saying. No, but I think what they do is they, like, pack sand and they, like, put a mold into it and then they pour...
Oh, I know
they pour the molten
mm-hmm.
copper into it, so then it's, like, electroformed in sand. And so it gives it, like, that really cool look, and it's, like, a raw diamond. But I actually had it sent out, and I had the band size reduced. I had it, like, the actual size of the ring, I had a 6.5, but I wanted, like, a 6 because, like, I don't know, it's just too big. And then I also had the stone replaced for a foggier stone.
Is your finger bigger than mine? I doubt that.
No, I don't know. I think my, like, once again, the petite girl thing. our fat is just distributed weird. No, so then, I had a foggier stone. And all my coworkers are like, you're so weird. Because, like, usually women, like, they want the clearest, like, most clarity stone that you can get. And I'm like, no, I just want it, like, I wanted it foggier.
Yeah.
So anyways, I had that sent out.
They can make it foggier?
They just picked a shittier quality diamond. Because it's a raw diamond. It's, like, barely, it's, like, barely cleaned up.
Yeah.
It's just, like, rough and raw.
Yeah.
Like, but I really like my ring a lot. But it is copper, so it turns my finger green. So I don't want to wear it all the time. But I do think it's so pretty with my, Enzo ring.
I mean, since it's already cheap, why don't you just be also a cheap bitch and just put nail polish on the inside?
Oh, I didn't know that you could do that. Is that a thing?
Yeah, so it doesn't turn green.
Hashtag life hack. Oh, shit. Now I have to write that on my list of hashtags. Damn it with the hashtags, everybody. So yeah. Hashtag life hack. So yeah, sorry. We went on a little bit of a tailspin because she saw that I was messing with the ring on my finger.
Yeah, like, bent up and shit. I was like, the fuck?
You're like, shit,
I'm
really
thought,
high.
Yeah, I was like, I think I'm broken. I think there's something wrong. She just bent her ring and it's made of metal.
No, so, oh yeah, okay, so I met Meto's dad. So I guess his dad, so his mom is a psycho. Like,
I've heard.
It's not that she's, how do I say this? She loves her kids very much.
But
to where
it's like
too much. It's like a psycho thing. Like, she had met, with Meto. Sound bored.
Fucking mood.
She had met with Meto and they had lunch a couple, like, maybe a year ago. And she had to have followed him home because we keep it very secret, like, our address.
Oh, no, that's
We don't
creepy.
allow her to, like, have our address because we are scared that she's just going to show up and be weird. And, like, she's messaged him, like, oh, you know, good luck with your new family and just, like, weird stuff. So we have never given her our address. But when he went home, we had, like, lunch. I mean, she and him had lunch nearby. So I think that she tailed him because, like, 6 months or 3 or 4 months is some amount of time. Time's a construct, honey. A little while later, she showed up at our house and just here, and knocked on the fucking door.
Fuck?
And I opened the door and I'm like, oh, hi. And it was like, so...
You should have had somebody else, like one of the other people, open the door.
I didn't expect it. I thought it was like a package coming or something, you know?
You guys need a peephole.
I do need a peephole, honey.
Fuck.
One of my adoring fans, please buy me a peephole. But yeah.
Literally just drill a fucking hole and put some glass in it.
That's how ghetto we are. We just drill a hole. So yeah, she, like, showed up. She, like, does crazy stuff. So she's kind of crazy. She always told Meto that, like, his dad lived in Vietnam, which is kind of true. Girl, like, this whole story is about to unfold.
Ooh, I'm
Get
excited.
ready. We're doing some origami, honey. We're unfolding some shit up here.
We're gonna fall into one of your mindsets where it just continuously folding.
Oh, yeah. Have you guys ever, like, imagined, taking a giant piece of paper and folding it, and how many times, and you just imagine folding it and folding it and folding it and folding it, and you just keep folding it into halves in your head. But no matter how big you make the paper, even if you make the paper like as big as the sun, and you fold it, eventually it's going to get to a point where you can't fold it anymore because it's too thick. Even if it's like rice paper.
She's thick.
I think about it a lot. If you ever want to be able to easily fall asleep, just think about folding paper into halves.
Wow.
And and then like whenever in your mind your paper gets too thick, you can't fold it anymore, then imagine a way bigger paper. And then imagine how many times you could probably fold that. But I think there's like math on this. I think you can only fold an individual piece of paper
so many
like times, 8 times on itself, no matter how big it is. But I refuse to believe that. Oh yeah, okay, so we're unfolding. So yeah, Meto's mom always told us that his dad like lived in Vietnam. But that's actually not true. He lives in Rosemead.
How did you say that was kind of true?
Well, it is kind of true.
Is it like little Vietnam, like a fucking little town, and that's how it's kinda?
No. It's like I guess he's lived here. I don't know. He has a really thick accent, so it's really hard to understand him. But I think what we got to at the end of the lunch with them was that he lives here and he's been waiting to get his citizenship, and I think he like recently got it. So the thing is that he doesn't want to live in the States. I think he wants to go back to Vietnam, where all of his family is, because I guess apparently Meto has like a fluent family in Vietnam, like how you have a fluent family in the Philippines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I guess his family owns a bunch of wineries that they do like imports into the States and all over the world. So like,
wait, did Meto grow up with his father?
He like knew him, but I guess the father was telling us while we were out to lunch that like the mother, anytime he would come to visit his kids, the mother would like attack him, and then she put a restraining order on him, even though she would always physically attack him. Which actually sounds like completely accurate. From what I know of her, like she's so crazy, like I wouldn't doubt it. Like she'll show up at people's houses just to like check up on Meto. Like she's so weird. So yeah, but he hit up Meto like a couple years ago and was like, hey, you know, like let's hang out, whatever. But then he kind of fell off and he never contacted Meto again. But then recently, I guess Meto's dad's dad just died in the Philippines. So like I think that would be his, I mean, sorry, in the Vietnams. That would be Meto's grandpa died. And so I guess like Meto's dad's like kind of torn up about it. So I think he's just like reaching out and like wants to see his sons, because I think he's like in his 60s now or something. But anyways, so a while ago, Meto had got some random message from this lady, and she was talking to him like real familiar, like she knew him, and was like talking about me and talking about, you know, and he was responding like, who are you? Like, I'm sorry, I don't add people on Facebook who I don't know. And she was like, no, I know you. And he's like, no, I don't know you. But turns out that that's Meto's dad's girlfriend. So the lady that was messaging Meto, it turns out that was his dad's girlfriend.
That's funny.
So yeah, so he recently hit him up again and was like, let's go get some lunch, whatever. So yeah, we went and got lunch, and like I said, his dad is so cute because he says all those like, for those of you who don't know, I work in manufacturing, so I email with Chinese people all the time, and they say the cutest little things. It drives me nuts. They'll be like, there's one of them at work where somebody stole. Does that sound like rude? I'm like one of them, like they're like toys or something. Anyways, there's this guy at my work. He works in accounting, and somebody like took something off of his desk one time. And they came back later, and he was like looking for it everywhere, and he's confused. And they came back later, and they like gave it to him. But all you hear from the hallway is, "Are you robbery?"
Oh,
and like, but yeah, they say like really really cute stuff like that. So when we got there, Meto's dad had texted him, and he said like, "We are a rival." And, like, just, like, cute stuff like that. But, he has, like, it's not that he has, like, a really bad accent or anything, but he does have an accent, and there's a little bit of a language barrier, and the girlfriend came, and I actually really like her. She's, like, really poppy and fun, and, like, she's kind of over the top. I think she's also Vietnamese, but anyways, they, like, explained that they live nearby, and whatever, that he actually hasn't been in Vietnam this whole time, and whatever. And Meadow was like,
the thing is, like, he says that he thinks that his dad holds shame about not being around when he was younger. But if you knew Meto, like, you know that he's not the type of guy to, like, hold a grudge about things like that. Wait. Soundboard. Dog drinking water? Soundboard. So, yeah, he's just not the type of guy to care. So he was, like, down to go see his dad and whatever. And, basically, like, how do I say this? I don't want to offend people. I'm gonna offend them anyways, but, like, Asians are very nosy.
I can attest to that.
Like, they are. Like, so basically, he has, like, a fluent family in Vietnam, like, a big, like, extended family, and they all know everything there is to know about Meto and I, but we don't know about them. Because they, like, check us out on Facebook, and, like, they all, like, talk about, like, oh, did you see that, like, Meto...
That's
like,
so creepy.
I don't think it is that creepy. I think that a lot of them, like, are... then, like... She had said that the reason that they don't reach out is because they don't speak it in, like, any English.
That makes sense.
So, but, like, it's kind of like this thing of, like, because they don't know how close Meto and his dad are. They just know it's like, oh, hey, our brother's son, like, oh, how's he doing? Yeah. And then they'll generally, like, check up. But they don't know that they don't really talk or anything. They don't, like, know that their relationship is estranged or anything. So it's just, like, they're following up on, like, oh, I wonder how my cousin is. You know what I mean? Because they actually know about Meto's existence. Like, Meto doesn't... I mean, he knows that he has, like, extended family in Vietnam, but he didn't know he had like, a huge family, and he didn't know that they were, like, affluent and, like, own lots of land and wineries and stuff. So, that was pretty much what we learned, that they're all nosy and they know everything about us, and, him and I have... It's, like, his dream to go to Vietnam. He wants to go and just eat all the pho he can get. And, I mean, like, I've always been down. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not against going to Vietnam, and I'm sure it's, like, such a beautiful country, but I just, like,
I'd be going to... the wave of, like, questions, because eventually, if you're going there, you'd expect that they're gonna want to meet, even though they can't speak English. It's kind of like...
Well, no, and that's the thing, is, like, I knew that he had family over there, but not nearly enough to ever, like, make it a point to meet them. He just wanted a vacation there separately from his family and not even involve them or whatever. He just wants to go to Vietnam because he thinks it's a beautiful country and he wants to go. And he's Vietnamese. Which also, by the way, his original name would have been Ton, but his mom changed his name at, like, a few, you know, her and the dad had broken up. But his name would have been Ton, which is, like, one of my favorite names. Like, I always love that name, and I love the name Trin. Like, for Vietnamese names, I love Ton and I love Trin for a girl. Those are, like, my favorite names, so I'm, like, so freaking pissed off that his mom changed his name. But yeah, it would have been Ton. That was his original, like, birth name. But anyways, so then we always wanted to go to Vietnam, but I always felt scared because, like, hello, I don't speak any, like, Vietnamese, and Vietnam's not, like, maybe I'm totally wrong, and I'm just, like, I have a very North American, like, bubble kind of perspective, which I've been told that a lot recently. There's, like, a lot of people that, at my work, who are from, like, other countries, and they're, like, no offense, but your perspective isn't very worldly. Like, you have the perspective of somebody who hasn't traveled a lot. Like, you live in the United States, therefore, like, you're over here complaining about, like, social media, but you don't understand, like, how good your life is compared to other countries. Like, other countries don't have it the way, like, it's not even just about, like, being better or worse, but it's just, like, the structure of the United States is very different from other places. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I've been told that recently, like, that I have a very, like...
Well, in social media terms, I mean, in those, like, yeah, that's very first world problems, but
I'm still allowed to complain, honey.
Yeah, I know, it's like,
don't even if you, my dreams.
Even if you travel, because I've definitely traveled, sometimes I still complain about those things. It's just the world we live in. That's the problem. It's like, and that's the thing. It's like, you can't blame us for doing this because we haven't traveled the world. It's like, well, I mean, that's obvious. If we never experienced anything else, right? Like, of course we're gonna.
It's not like people are like, hey, you fucking idiot. You haven't traveled the world. You don't know, you swine. It's more just like, yeah, they'll, like, agree with what I'm saying. They're like, yeah, I get what you're saying. But I just want you to know, like, me being from this country,
your perspective is very, like, you look at things from a way that a North American person would look at it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I'm totally wrong, but I have the perception that Vietnam is not, like, a very touristy area, and that there wouldn't be nearly as many English-speaking people as there are, like, in Mexico, for example.
Yeah.
Like, in Mexico, half the country probably speaks English because it's, like, a big tourism area. You know what I mean? So I always felt concerned about going to Vietnam, considering that, like, I don't speak any of the language, and neither does Meto. I'm kind of cold. I feel like I'm a little shivery. Maybe people can hear it in my voice. But yeah, so now, Meto's dad eventually at some point wants to go back to Vietnam, and, we might go with him.
Wow.
And just go, like, stay there for 10 or 14 days and just go meet all of his family, and we'd have a place to stay on their estate and, like, on their land or whatever. Like, we'd have, you know, and they would be able to take us to all the cool restaurants, and, like, we would have him who speaks English and French and Vietnamese, and he can translate everything for us, and, like, I don't know, it would be kind of cool to go meet some of his family that he doesn't know, and, so yeah. That was my week.
Yeah, but wait, so you were saying, like, oh, well, you're, like, so what, you, like, scared to go because of the fact that you don't speak, or what?
Yeah, like, I have reservations about it, you know?
Yeah.
But now that I know that he has, like, extended family, and that we would most likely, if we do go, okay, dog paws, stop, I hear the little paws pitter-pattering. Should I take my dog as a pound? I don't know. Should we, like, have a poll? Twitter poll, yes or no? Yeah, so I always felt, like, a little reserved about it. But I think, like, knowing that we would maybe be going with somebody that we semi-trust, which would be his father, and the fact that he speaks English and Vietnamese and French, like, that makes us feel a lot better, because then we could, you know, translate. Because it was, like, it was such a hard time just at the lunch because of their language barrier and their, like, really intense
Did
accents.
Meto understand, or no, he was also struggling?
Well, see, the thing is, okay, I need your take on this. Well, I don't know. You're so Americanized. You know what? You're Asian. I'm not going to take that away from you. So, like, when I speak to somebody that's from another country, or that English is not their first language, I tend to eliminate words that aren't needed. Oh my gosh.
They're thirsty today.
These dogs are thirsty. So am I. Just like the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. What was I saying? I totally forgot.
Talking about the language barrier and, like, how...
Okay, so I tend to eliminate, like, words that aren't necessary to the sentence. I just kind of, like... And I don't dumb it down to an extreme... I would say medium. There's, like, some people who are like, hi, how are you? And then there's people who just do these big run-on sentences like mine, where they use all these stupid, like, ad-libs that don't need to be there. I'd say that mine's just, like, medium. I just remove a couple of key words that I think might be confusing while I'm speaking to somebody that it's not their first language, or that English is not their first language. And, you know, Meto, he finds that offensive. He's like, no, like, don't dumb things down for them, because then you're removing the ability for them to learn what you're saying, or learn what that word means. Yeah. But I'm like, okay, bitch, do I look like Rosetta Stone? It's not my fucking... Is my first name Rosetta? Okay, that's what I thought. It's not my responsibility to help them to learn English. What I'm trying to do right now is have a dialogue. I'm trying to have a conversation with them to where we can both understand each other, and hey, maybe we might even throw in a goof or a gaff or a laugh. You know what I mean? Like,
I actually
so my thing is, like, I don't feel that it's offensive, because it depends on, like, what your intention for the conversation is. If I'm trying to teach you a language, then I'll be more careful, and I'll give you every single word, so that way you can hopefully learn some words maybe you didn't know through context clues. But if I'm literally just trying to, like, talk casually with you, then I want you to be able to understand me quickly, and I don't want you to have to sit and be perplexed about my words. So yeah, I'm gonna remove some. Do you find that offensive when people dumb down sentences? I mean, because I know that you...
Yes and
you don't speak Tagalog.
Tagalog.
Oh.
I know.
Hashtag hard pass.
So, like,
You don't speak it, but you
I understand. Yeah, very fluently, and it's just like, so the thing is, it depends on. It's hard to say because, like, okay, if I went to the Philippines and I'm talking in English, they're gonna give me shit about it. Not because they don't understand, but they're like, wow, what a fucking tryhard. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
like you're showing off?
Yeah.
Wow.
They look down on you. Like, some of them look down on you, and then, or they're like, they'll, like, I don't know, it's very condescending. It's like, wow, so you're an American? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, okay.
Like, they're
like you're better than me?
Yeah, like, they think that we're, like, you know, like, so they feel this, like, okay, you know, like.
Really?
Yeah, and then, and I hate that, because it's like, and then either sometimes, this is all in my own experience, though, so I don't think this is everybody, but, yeah, like, in my experience, I also get the people who are like, oh, so you speak, English, your words mean nothing to me, I will not listen to you. You know what I mean?
Truly? That's intense.
Yeah. Is they good?
Yeah. Just gotta make sure.
Oh.
Sorry, I got up to make sure that my dog was not chewing Nickname's shoes.
But yeah, they'll be like that. But then, see, it's about the culture and how they view Americans. That's where you have to really look at it. But honestly, I actually had a recent encounter with a woman. I was trying to ask for directions in the mall because I was like, I don't know what this damn store is at. So I was like, I'm gonna ask this lady. She's here. And she's like, and then apparently she didn't speak English very well. But I talked to her normal, like a normal human being. And then she told me herself, she's like, my English isn't that great. Can you slow it down? So I feel like you should talk to them normal, and if they do have a problem with it, they can let you know.
Well, and the thing is that... Okay.
But don't add, like, extra words, like, try, like, you know, because sometimes you'll...
There's no
like,
need. It's like a word
well, no, I meant, like, in terms of, like, sometimes, you know, you speak with big words. But right. You don't use big words on them.
Why use the big word when you can use two smaller words that are probably easier to understand?
In that term, yeah, do it like that, but... I mean, so just keep it as normal as possible, I mean. And then if they have a problem, they can always ask you, or they can always say, like, hey, can you...
I threw my dog's toy, and it kind of did a bounce into the water bowl, and I didn't know for a flash second. I didn't know if the toy was just gonna land in their water bowl, but it bounced out. But yeah, so I made a face. Everyone who's listening on audio, because that's the only option that there is. That's what happened.
Oh, that was so funny. But
I like that you're saying that. But the thing is that you know Meto. He's so like.
He's the last one to talk. I'm sorry, but he is.
He what's the word? He's oblivious. So you can plainly see that his father and his girlfriend are struggling to like keep up with some of the conversation, and the jokes are kind of going over their head, and you could tell that they're not doing well with our English. Yeah. So I see that, and I'm trying to like cut down words that maybe don't need to be there, or cut down like some jokes that might fly over their head.
Well,
like,
it's
I think
not even that, honestly.
Doesn't work well.
It's honestly not even that. It's just tone it down. Don't be so like
needing to joke.
Yeah, don't be so extra with a situation that doesn't need to be extra. I know you want to have these bonding moments, but you gotta baby step that shit.
Yeah, well,
but then again, if they haven't said anything that they're struggling, then I would say just keep going the way they're going. Because, I mean...
because he kept going into these stories. First and foremost, I could see that they were struggling, so I was trying to help a little. But he completely didn't care, and he just kept going. But then on top of that, he would explain, like, stories that are so meaningless. Like, they don't have a big punchline. They're just sort of funny. So, like, he would have a 5-minute, like, tangent about a story using all these big words in like really long, really fast sentences and it would lead to a conclusion that would go over their heads because it wasn't that funny. Do you know what I mean? And so I told him at the end, like, you need to slow it down. Like, it's obvious that they have, you know, a language barrier between us, and we need to slow it down. And he told me that he finds that offensive. Well, not like offensive, but he's just like, don't treat them like they're fucking dumb. You don't need to remove words.
It's not a fact of being dumb.
It's trying to have a better conversation.
There's a difference. If you're dumbing down what you're saying to a point of, like,
toddler talk,
then that's very offensive. But if you're just eliminating, like, large words, like large words that most people, honestly, nowadays wouldn't even use, if you're using those types of words around them, you're being extra. You're giving them something to think about that's literally useless. You could have said something else.
And it doesn't add anything to the sentence.
Yeah, it makes it harder for them to understand.
So I think we've established that I'm not in the wrong for, like, chilling my sentences out a little bit.
Yeah, I think that Meto just is trying to look, like, I think he tried to look at the other side and try to empathize and maybe think about what they're thinking trying to...
Oh my gosh, my little heart. Now I love him more. Yeah, he's trying to, like,
trying to see from it, both sides. But I think he's looking at it on the general spectrum that most people look at it. Like,
most people would get offended if you dumbed it down, but I think that, like, it all comes down to, like, the amount of dumbing. If you're like, hi, how are you?
Yeah, like if you're doing that,
that's offensive.
That's offensive, yeah.
But, like, just taking out an unnecessary word, like unnecessary.
Like
that word is a big word that there's no point to it. Mm-hmm. I could say no point. Yeah. And that they might understand that better. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's it. That's what I did this week. I met his dad and his dad's girlfriend, and I don't think I really did anything else this week. There's a lot going on. It's about to be Black Friday. Thanksgiving is coming. I'm going to a Friendsgiving. And that's really, like, all I'm doing. I want to get the Snapchat spectacles for Black Friday. I want those so badly. Mm-hmm. And, that's it. The only other thing that we said we normally talk about, like, on a every single recording basis would be life advice. And then we would go into word associations or rabbit holes that we went down during the week. But I think that a lot of those are, like, written over here. Yeah. So for now, we'll talk about life advice. Do you have any? Has anything struck you this week that you feel that you need to share?
Now I've just been stressing, honestly.
Life advice, don't stress. Unless you're going to Asia. And then
in like a week. Then you can, it's a good time to have it.
Life advice, make sure if you're gonna cry, do it at Forever 21.
Oh, I was gonna say, don't do it at Forever 21. I felt like such a shit, because I also looked like very sketchy, because Peewee went to go pay, but I didn't want to go with him to pay because I was like, the cashier's gonna see me fucking crying like a dumb pussy and I don't want to go there. So I was like, and they were closing, so I was just like strolling around while like the workers are like, cleaning up and putting everything back on racks and things, and I just looked so sketchy because I was just like red in the face and just fucking walking around in circles around there, and I was like,
because you're having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, and I was like, I hope they don't think I'm about to steal some shit, because I'm really not. And then I just felt really strange walking around fucking crying, and I was like trying to calm myself down.
I don't have life advice, but I do have something that I was thinking about today. That my work is very much like, I've worked in crazy environments before, but let me tell you, this is its own brand of crazy. Like, it's a cultural thing. Oh, also, you know what? Speaking of cultural, I want to finish my little tangent about meeting his family and stuff. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I feel like my life is about to turn into Crazy Rich Asians. I'm gonna go to Vietnam, and then like not the mom, but like some relative of his is not gonna accept me, and they're gonna be like, no, bitch. No. Sorry, you need to be a Vietnamese. But then again, I was also gonna ask you, because I know that, like, I feel like it's such a shitty thing to say out loud as a white person, but this is my perception, and if it's wrong, then let me be wrong and correct me on it. Mm-hmm. But, like, from what I've gathered, stereotypically, generally, Asians are kind of nosy. Yes. They can be, like, yes. But it also depends on the culture. I feel like I feel, this is my perception, that most Filipino families in general are a little bit more laxed than other, like, Asians. There's other Asians that are more judgmental. Is that totally wrong? Because
I don't know. I feel like my family is, like, a whole nother, like, species, but at the same time, not. Because, like,
Because Filipinos like to party, like they're more relaxed. Like there's other cultures that I feel are more.
See, the problem is the reason that they're down to party all the time is because they're like constantly 24/7 judging people. Like they cannot stop judging. They can't stop talking some mad shit. Like,
well, see, and that's the thing. So then that's where I go is like I don't know how Vietnamese people are. My friend at work, Melanie, she's Vietnamese. And I fucking, like, wow, I just love her so much. I love her so much, and, like, she's so cool. And I have to tell you the funniest thing. The other day, she was teaching me about bonds. We were talking about banh mi, because she was like, asking me, like, what kind of Vietnamese...
I was, like, thinking, like, literally my brain was, like, doing a search through dictionaries, like, which one is she talking about?
Well, because she was telling me, she's like, what kind of, like, Vietnamese food do you like? And I'm like, well, I've had, like, the spring rolls, duh, everyone's had those. And, you know, I've had, like, the banh mi's, and I've had, you know, lots of different pho and lots of different other, like, little dishes that I don't know the name of, but I've had, and, you know, I feel like my version of Vietnamese food is probably dumbed down to, like, 10% of what it actually is, you know what I mean? And so I really want to try, like, all Vietnamese food, put that shit in my mouth, honey. Slosh it around. Like Listerine. Just like, get it in there and just get it between my teeth, hun. But she was asking me, like, what have you had? And then, so she was telling me about, we were talking about banh mi's, and then she was teaching me about banh kun or banh kun or something. It's like
Jeez, I really wanted you to say banh quay quay, but it's...
Banh quay quay.
Continue.
No, and so she's showing me, I guess it's like a thin kind of noodle that they, like, lay over things. It's just like it's like a staple dish type of thing. So we were talking about bonds, and I was like, okay. I was like, so if you eat it, it's a bon you. If I eat it, it's a bon me. If we share it, it's a bon we.
I love that.
And I guess she, like, went home and told her family. And they all think I'm a fucking comedic genius, because I am. But anyways, so, and she's so cool. And so I don't really know any other Vietnamese people. And, I mean, yeah, Meto is Vietnamese, but he was raised by a completely white, crazy lady. So the thing is like, I just don't have, and I don't have a lot of friends. You and Melanie are, like, my only two friends. So it's like, I'm not, and I've been around your culture enough throughout our friendship the last, like, 10, how many years have we been friends? Because, like, what year did we graduate high school? 2008?
Yeah, but I actually, no, like,
we've been friends at
2011, girl.
Oh, girl.
But
okay, well, I think we've been friends, like, at least 10 years. But I know at least from being around you and being around, what was her name? Jay.
Yeah, something like that.
Your ex-best friend.
Yeah.
Hello? Oh, but being around your family, I, like, know a little bit about that, but I also can't tell the differences between Asians. Like, you know how some people, like, just
Are you talking,
like, facial features and stuff like that? Walking down the street, someone will be like, oh, that person's, like, probably Korean, or that person's Filipino or something, and I'm just
Filipinos look more Mexican, even though I hate to say that, and I fucking hate it, but, I mean, we do look more like we could be Mexican.
Well, that's, like, yeah, I don't know. That's, like, my thing. It's, like, I can't tell the difference. I'm, like, we're all brown. Like, we're all some shade.
Girl, what are you talking about?
No, but, like, brown? We're all some shade of, like, beige. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I just don't understand, and, like, I know there's, like, what?
Feature.
Don't say it. Don't fucking say it, Meta. I almost said the H word. But I know there's, like, facial features and stuff like that, but I can't distinguish. I'm sorry, I don't see race, honey.
I know, I was gonna say, wow,
we're all just star children.
What an inclusive bitch.
I know. What can I say?
Wow.
But that's the thing is, like, so anyways, I went on, like, a bit of a tailspin, but, like, so is that, is it that, so I don't know anything about Vietnamese people, so I don't know if I get there if it really is gonna be, like, Crazy Rich Asians. Like, I don't know. Are they going to judge me that I'm white? Like, are they going to be pissed that he's marrying a white woman? Do you think that Vietnamese people are going to, like, accept me and love me? Like, what do you think?
To be fair, old Asian...
That's the problem, is that they're old money.
Yeah,
they're not new money.
Yeah,
they're old
and
money.
they all They'll say, oh yeah, no, we've moved with the times, but no, they're always gonna judge because you're white.
Do you think that that's why they, like, keep such big tabs on us? Because they wanted to see, like, oh, I wonder if he's gonna end up marrying this white girl. And now we are.
Maybe,
I don't know.
but
it weirds me out to think that there's, like, 40 Vietnamese people in Vietnam who, like, know all about me, and I don't know shit about them.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm intimidated.
They might
because
be.
They were showing us photos, and, like, his whole family is fucking hot. All
really?
of them are, like, good looking Vietnamese girls. Like,
wow.
Really pretty, really well educated. Like, a lot of them are, like, studying abroad. Some of them are here in America. I think there's, like, one of his, like, aunts, technically. She's, like, his aunt. But she's not much older than him. She's in San Diego. But also, see, we also have this, like, slight fear, and I don't know if we're just asshole fucking Americans, that, like, this is totally wrong to think and offensive, but also we kind of fear, like, is there ulterior motives to getting closer to us? Are they going to want us to foster someone, like, from Vietnam, maybe like, oh, hey, can this person live with you for a few years while they go to college? Or, like, can you fucking adopt this child so they can get their citizenship? Like, I just don't know. Like, we're a little bit afraid. Like, we do want to know his extended family.
Filipinos be doing that, too. But it's not really that offensive. I mean, that goes to say with anybody who knows so much about you and you don't know anything about them. Like, it's right to feel that way.
Like, you have to feel a little sketch.
Yeah, you have to think about it. I don't want to get over there and
then have them, like, asking us these type of things, and, like, us just, like, being in their fucking home at their affluent-ass estate and being like, no, sorry, we're not going to adopt anyone. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, it's a very compromising situation.
You gotta, then I guess you just do one of those things where you're like, give us some time to think, and then just fucking go back home. Just go back home. Don't even fucking answer. Just be like, and then when you get home and they try to fucking tell you something about it and be like, what the fuck? Why would you treat us like that? Then you'll be like...
Just cut ties? Just like,
no, well, I mean, if he really...
say, like, we don't have the... Like,
no, you should tell them that they overstepped a boundary. Like, you'd be like, what you asked us...
Like, we really wanted to know you guys and be close with you,
but that was inappropriate.
You're asking us if we can take someone in.
Yeah, you just tell them that they're being inappropriate, and that, you know, like, we only just met you, and that's inappropriate. That's wrong. Like,
okay,
that's all you gotta say. Like,
one time I was offered to marry a Chinese guy, like, and they would pay me. A few years ago, I worked at this, like, freelance position, and I'll just call the guy P. Let's call him P. There was this guy who I worked with, and he's really cute, and he's Asian. I kind of had, like, a little bit of a crush on him. And one day...
I think I know... You think you told me this before.
Yeah, I probably told you the story, but all of our thousands of audience listeners have not heard it, so I'm going to tell. But he one day, he's like, let's go to lunch. I have, like, a business proposition for you. And I was like, okay. And I thought, cool. I just thought that he wanted to talk about something because he was the fabric buyer. So I thought he just wanted to, like, I don't know, maybe he wanted, I don't know. Because I had some connections.
You don't think about that when you meet them.
Connections in LA with, like, mills and stuff. And, like, some, connections with people who, like, do dye lots and fabrics and whatever. And so I thought maybe he knew about some of my connections, and maybe he wanted to, like, get a cheaper fabric or something from me off to the side, like, separate money under the table. So I thought it was something like that. So we, like, get to lunch, and he offers me to, like, marry a Chinese guy. But
it wasn't him?
No, it wasn't him.
It was like
He had actually married a Chinese girl that was, like, Chinese American. She was born here, so she had her citizenship. He had married her through this, like, I don't want to say program, but, like, this, like, system that they have going where, like, the thing he was offering me to be in, where, like, Chinese men come and they married a girl or whatever. So he had married some Chinese American girl that lived here and had paid, like, his family had paid that girl, like, bought her a car and, like, all kinds of stuff to marry him. And then they would get divorced many years later, but turns out he actually ended up falling for her, and she fell for him. And they just stayed married, and they had kids, and they're, like, happy, and they have, like,
that's cute.
A house and, you know, cars and kids, and both have jobs, and, like, he got a citizenship 5 years ago, but he still, like, loves his wife, and he wants to stay with her.
That's so cute.
So yeah, he was like offering me, he's like going through all the rules of like, you have to know, like, they're gonna ask you crazy ass questions when you go to marry him, like, what color is this toothbrush? How many windows do you have in your house?
What's their schedule? Yeah, what's her schedule?
Stuff like that. And
what's their favorite color?
And then he was like, oh yeah, I was gonna ask this other girl in the office, but she has a criminal record. And I'm like, okay, TMI. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to fucking know that about Angela. Why the fuck you gotta tell me?
Oh my God,
but yeah, I said like, let me think about it, but I never did. But I think they offered to like buy me a car and then pay for my rent until
papers went through.
Until the divorce went through, yeah. Until we like, not even until like he got his paperwork, but just straight up until like he got his paperwork and we divorced and we're all separated.
Because you want to keep the lie. Yeah, the moment you stop that, they'll catch you fast.
I know, and I can't believe I was even offered that in LA. Wow. In LA at my job. They're like, hey, can I take you to lunch for a business proposition? But yeah, I couldn't handle those pressures. Okay. So here's my life advice for the week. It's not life advice, but like I was thinking about this earlier, that my job is so crazy, and it's all kind of like, it's so weird because it's like its own brand of crazy. Like I've worked in some crazy places, but this is like, it's this cultural melting pot. There's a lot of Asian cultures there, and just like there's like the American way of business, and there's the Chinese way, and there's the German way, and like just the way that things are ran, and it's very different. And it's like all of us are all combating all the time because we all want to do it the way that like our culture has like taught us to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's like this constant like, I don't know how to explain it. You have to just take everything with a grain of salt, but at the same time everything's like crazy. Like there's always like drama. So it's weird because it's like, you just have to ride this crazy wave. And during like my 4 or 5 years there, I was like down on myself. You remember like a year ago. Yeah. I like hated myself. Yeah. But because I was like doing self-comparison and self-doubt. Yeah. All that. And I was just thinking about it today and I'm like, no, like this has been, I mean, yeah, this job has like, it's been wild. But like during the time that I've worked here, like, my life has been so drastically changed. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I met the love of my life, got engaged, adopted a puppy, moved, like, twice. Like, just all kinds of stuff. Like, I don't know. I was just thinking that earlier, that, like, in the short span of, like, 4 to 5 years that I've worked there, it's been, like, been such a transitional time in my life. You know what I mean? For sure. And I feel like I'm, like, finally getting to, like, some kind of form of, like, cool with myself. You know what I mean? And, like, I don't know. I think I kind of got it going on. Like, I'm almost 20. Well, actually, no, I'm nowhere near 27. I just turned 26. But, like, I feel like I kind of got it pretty together. Like, I've had a house. Like, for sure. We rent this house, and I've lived here for, like, 3 years. Has it been 3 years? Yeah, it's been 3 years already. And, like, it's been so nice having, like, one stable place. And I got a second dog, and my dogs are just the love of my life. You know, I love them so much, and I'm so happy with Meto, and we just got engaged, and, like, I've traveled up and down the California coast. I've been to Mexico. You know what I mean? Like, I've done bigger things that I never, like, you know, growing up in the small town we grew up in. I never thought much of myself, and I never even thought that I would go out of the country. I always thought I would never have the money for that type of travel. But now, you know, we've gone to Mexico. I'm going to the Bahamas in February for our honeymoon. And, like, you know, maybe we're going to go to Vietnam in the next couple of years. And, like, I don't know. It's just, like, you know, just think of, like, if you're going through a hard time, just think of it as, like, a transitional time. And that, like, in 2 years from now, you're going to look back at the time that you're in now and be like, a lot has changed. Yeah, like, that was a crazy time and that sucked during the time, but that is the time that I needed to, like, get to where I am now. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my life advice. Wow. I know. Deep. Hashtag deep. You know, I feel, like, very uninspired about my hashtags. Because, like, what's that? Hashtag deep? It's not even a fun one. I have some really good ones on here. Hashtag Diane von Furstenberg. That's a good one. But I'm over here hashtagging deep. You don't have to drink, by the way, every time I say hashtag. You just have to drink the first time I said that.
A new one,
exactly. Yeah. Imagine, I'm like,
you're just
hashtag.
Yeah.
Shut, hashtag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel pretty uninspired. Why don't you throw some hashtags at me? You need to contribute. This is 50-50 nicknames. Just next time you feel inspired. Don't rush your artistry, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I caught you on the other one. I caught you on the Scott Got, so.
Scott Got, boy. Scott got my heart, honey. He does.
Oh, damn, yeah, he does. He's so fine.
Hello? Okay. So we're an hour and 15 in. Do we wanna, hello, I'm holding a lot of things.
Hands.
Do we want to pause, or, like, start the next recording? Do we want to start? You guys can't see it, but we're holding our fingers up and we're giving a moment of silence to my dog who's drinking. Oh, she stopped. Okay.
I think that was perfect ending right there. That slurping
That's
noise.
the ending. Okay. All right. Bye, guys. Bye.